Prior to August 18, 1920, it was a very different America for women. Without the right to vote, they virtually had no rights to their name. All rights were held by men in their lives.
The legal theory is known as coverture. The woman's covered by her father until she marries, by her husband after that. What that meant was that a woman could not own any property that she inherited, any money that she might earn belonged to her husband.
It was in this climate that the push for women's suffrage, or women's right to vote, began. July 1848 was a moment most point to as a launch of the suffrage movement, when Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott organized the Seneca Falls Women's Convention in New York.
Many people think that's the beginning point. I don't. I go back to 1776. In the spring of that year, Abigail Adams wrote a remarkable letter to her husband, John, who was in Philadelphia debating the Declaration of Independence. And in that letter, she asked him to remember the ladies in your new form of government. And he responds, "You're just a saucy little thing. We're not even going to think about this," and makes a very patronizing joke out of it. I think that Abigail was just articulating what was already in the air. At least one woman was calling for a voice in government, and that's what a vote is.
72 years after Adams' letter to her husband, America was ripe for change. But just as the suffrage movement was gaining momentum, it suffered a setback with the outbreak of the Civil War in 1861.